heated.
About Twister?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're less than a quarter mile away from this bitch.
Right.
And you can visually see it. And a quarter mile is not that far. In fact, it looks like they're less than a quarter mile.
Mm-hmm.
See?
The Bill Paxtons?
Great. That's just fucking great, man.
The Bill Paxtons and the
Helen Hunts? Okay.
All kinds. Big funky hats, little funky hats. I wore hats.
So, see that red sign way at the end of the street?
That's where the tornado would be.
Looks about that
100 yards?
far. No, it's more than 100 yards. But may even be a little bit closer. I'll have to rewatch the scene. But if you're in that proximity of a mile-long F5, the amount of sheer force that the wind around it carries, if it's picking up all the shrapnel from the destroyed houses, even like grass or branches and shit like that, that's going to be whipping around that whole area. So that is enough to pretty much sever a limb if you get hit with that shit. So they're going la-da-da and outrunning this shit. So then...
Yeah, but they're not blasé. They're panicking. They just had, what's his name, died. Their enemy.
So they're running on foot. The bad guy that just died was trying to outrun this tornado in a truck while he was flooring it. Was he able to outrun it? No. But for some reason, the Bill Paxtons and the Helen Hunts of this world are able to run faster than a Dodge pickup truck.
It was a regular pickup truck they were both driving, right?
Regular pickup trucks.
Okay.
Going, I don't know, 80 miles an hour. So for some reason, they're able to outrun this tornado that a truck going 80 miles an hour could not outrun.
You're telling me that wasn't explained once in the movie?
So they're outrunning this, and then they go to a barn.
Come on, we gotta get inside!
They get inside this barn, and there's shit flying through the walls. Like wood is just being picked up and flown, and it's going through other pieces of wood. And shit's flying. They're like, this isn't safe. There's saws and weird tools in here. If the tornado hits us here, we're fucking dead. So the tornado's approaching the barn. They run out of it on foot. And as soon as they get out, the house starts getting just destroyed by this tornado. But they're still okay. They run, and they're still outrunning this mile-long F5, which seems to really have shrunk in size between when it originally showed up and between now, because now it's
You made that observation?
Yeah, now it's only maybe like 3 times the width of the fucking barn. This mile-long tornado just happened to shrink.
That's science, it happens. So you're still mad about the fact that they survived?
Then they go to the next barn that they run to, that they were able to outrun a tornado and run to the next barn. So then, while they're there, this tornado hasn't stopped moving, but it still gave them enough time to strap themselves in to this sewage pipe with belts and this thing that's just kind of planted in the ground. So tornado comes, sucks up everything around them. They're dangling upside down, and they survive. So an F5 tornado, a mile long, with a trail full of bullshit, like barn pieces, broken trucks, exploding items, all this shit just whipped right through them, leaving them alive and still hooked in to this pipe.
From the belt, right? It was a toilet pipe. And their legs are up in the air because they're they explain it, they're in the eye of the tornado. You're telling me that the fact they survived...
Get to the eye of the tornado?
Because it went right through. They're in the barn.
You have to go through the wall of the tornado first.
Yeah, they did. They were in the barn.
And then after the eye,
were in the barn.
The other wall. So
they were in the middle.
Here's a barn, here's a tornado. The outside of the tornado hits the barn, sucks all this shit up, and then they're dangling in the eye if they survive that. But then the other side of the tornado still has to go through. That's carrying all kinds of shit from the town.
Didn't they show it dissipate? They didn't have to go through the other wall of the tornado. It's just they were in the middle.
So
then
it just magically dissipated while they were in the middle. No, it didn't.
That's how. What do you think happens in real life?
It passed.
What do you think happens to tornadoes in real life?
It kills a lot of fucking people, and you can't outrun it on foot.
So you're mad that Bill Paxton survived and Helen Hunts?
I'm mostly mad that the tornado shrank, and the CG team didn't pay enough attention to it.
And it killed the guy from Princess Bride?
I didn't see it.
You didn't see Princess Bride?
Mm-mm.
Let's go get some ice cream.